2009 on a 59 Ford Kuga, 2-litre TDCI, this one, turbo diesel, manual gearbox in black. Bodyweight wise, we'll start off the bonnet, work our way around the car, onto the interior, and then we'll go for cold engine startup. Nice and straight up the bonnet itself, but there is plenty of stone chips on there. It wants a good polish in place. As you can see, stone chips and some very light surface scratches where it's been washed over the years. That's a good polish would square some of that away. Headlight on the left hand side is crystal clear, bumper corner is nice and tidy and straight. A little bit of a mark just above the fog light there, very, very small mark. So work your way around the front bumper, no scuffs or scrapes apart from a few stone chips and the 2-eye cover being missing there. Right hand side bumper corner again, nice and tidy, no big scuffs or scrapes, a tiny little scratch just on the right hand side. And again, the headlight is crystal clear. So work our way down the driver's front wing, no corrosion coming through, all nice and straight and shiny, apart from, again, light surface scratches and the odd little stone chip on that driver's side front wing. Wing mirrors uncracked on the casing and the glass. The roof's lovely and tidy as well, no big dings or dents, a few little bird poo marks here and there, and the odd little bit of tree sap. Come back down that driver's door again, lovely and straight down the driver's door. We've got a few slightly heavier scratches and a few little stone chips here and there. A couple of light scratches around the handle as well. No big chips out the back edge of the door. And again, a couple of heavier scratches on that driver's door itself. So we come down onto the driver's rear door. Again, nice and tidy up the back edge, no big chips out of there. No heavy scratching around the handle, a little bit of scratching on the inside there, and a few slightly heavier scratches just on that driver's rear door with the odd stone chip here and there. Around the arch, nice and tidy on the door section. As you come around the driver's rear arch, got a tiny little bit of bubbling of rust just starting. Hasn't broken through the head of the paint there, you can just see that. A little bit of a scuff further down on the arch line there, just heading slightly back onto the bumper. The corner itself nice and clean and fresh. No heavy marking around the fuel filler cap, and nice and clear on the right hand side lights. As we work our way around the rear bumper, all nice and tidy. Some slightly heavier scratches in the boot aperture where things have been put in and out the boot over the years, and a little bit of a mark on the silver sort of rear valance there, just by that right hand side exhaust tip. Left hand side's lovely, clean and tidy, with a very, very light scratch above the bumper swage line just below the light. The light again crystal clear on the left hand side, nice and tidy across the rest of the tailgate. A few little marks here and there like that, like I say, good polish would square some of those away, and a slightly heavier scratch just on the back there on the tailgate itself. Various little bits of polish here and there as well. As we come round the left hand side rear arch, nice and tidy, again a tiny amount of bubbling just starting below the paint again. It hasn't broken through and it isn't onto the door at all. Nice and tidy across the rest of that quarter as we come down the left hand side rear door, where again we've got the odd little bird poo mark or stone chip and some slightly heavier scratches here and there. Come down the lower half, all nice and tidy, onto that passenger front door. Again, a few little stone chips here and the odd slightly heavier scratch on the left hand side, just here and there, and the odd little stone chip. No heavy marking around the fuel filler, around the handle, sorry. And the wing mirror cap again, nice and tidy. Down onto the front wheel arch in the front of the passenger door, nice and straight. Around the wheel arch, all nice and tidy, nice and level down that left hand side. As we come into the interior now, the left hand side front, right, I'm getting it wrong today, it's been a long day, I do apologise. Left and right are all over the place, I'm going to have to write it on my hands. Right hand side front door card, lovely and tidy, no rips or tears, with this satin blue infill, all nice and straight. The seat itself showing minimal wear, nice and tidy on the bolster, a little bit of creasing but no rips or tears, no nasty stains or smells in there at all. Nice rubber cotton mat set throughout, all nice and tidy across the dashboard with no cracking. Dials are lovely, clear and easy to read, showing 89,527 there, and lovely and standard down the centre console. No aftermarket head unit fitted, no heavy scratching at all to the plastics. It is keyless start with a push button start here. Headline's nice and tidy as well, no rips or tears in that. Onto right hand side rear again, lovely clean and tidy on the right hand side rear, no complaints there. Nice and tidy on the seats themselves. Minimal wear really to the rear seats, not had a hard life this one. Onto the boot now, nice and tidy in the boot. Boot carpet's nice and clean, spare wheels there, your 2 eyes there, all nice and tidy in there. Onto the left hand side here, same condition as the other side, lovely and fresh and clean on the door cards, no complaints at all. And the rear seats again from the left hand side show minimal wear whatsoever, no nasty marks. Left hand side front, again door card lovely and tidy, no scratching to the plastics at all. Dashboard's lovely and clear from the left hand side, and as you come up the seat again, minimal wear to the bolster, no real complaints at all there on the left hand side front seat. Into the engine bay now, 2 litre TDCi, it's a 6-speed manual as well. I'm going to get Johnny to jump in there and he's going to fire it into life for us. Like I say, it's a push button start, this one. Not sure if it's supposed to have an engine cover there, but it's fired straight into life and no hesitation, no nasty noises at all from that there. Taking over nice and smooth. There you have it. 2009 on a 59 Ford Kuga, 2 litre TDCi, 6-speed manual gearbox, that one.